and he got drunk with wine. We all remember that story because it's probably not the most popular story about Noah. But I wonder if there had been wine before. In fact, for a long time after Noah, in the monasteries, they were the ones that kind of controlled the wine and the fermentation of alcohol because they had to use it for communion. That was way out. But we know Noah was a wine drinker. We know he had a vineyard. Noah had to have some carpentry skills in order to build that big old ark. We're not told that, but he had to have some carpentry skills. Parallels to Jesus and his earthly father, Joseph. We're never told that Jesus built things, but he would have probably been an apprentice as a kid, growing up with his earthly dad, learning how to do carpentry type things. Noah had to be a master of organizational skills. He's taking all these animals, 7 other human beings on this big old ark, and he's got to have food for them. So he's got to have this very good brain to keep all that intact, what he needs to do. And by golly, I hope he liked animals because he was with a bunch of them. I hope he wasn't allergic to any animals. I hope he had a way with animals. Some people just have a way with animals. So that's a little bit of information about Noah. Now for some information about the ark. The ark was 300 cubits long, 50 cubits wide, 30 cubits high, which is about 3 stories. It held a volume of 1.5 million cubits. And you may say, but what is a cubit? It's from your elbow to your middle finger, which should average between 18 and 22 inches, according to how big you are. And the ark itself was 6 times as long, if you have any math ability, as it was wide. And that is the way ships are still made today. Just to tell you. There was one door to the ark. There's one way to God, and Jesus tells us that. He says, I am the way, the truth, and the life. Anyone who can only come to the Father through me. Jesus says that. He says it in John. I'm the only way to the Father. Back to the volume of the ark. For us in our brains today, because cubits are hard to picture or imagine, but we can imagine train cars, the big train cars. And if we could put 250 of those inside a ship, that's how much it would hold. 250 of those. And up to, somebody's figured this out, y'all. It was not me. It would hold up to 70,000 animals. Not 70,001, but 70,000 without sinking the ark. But probably around 45,000. 45,000 animals. There was no steering wheel in the ark. It had to be scary. It came to rest on Mount Ararat in Turkey. Don't really know where it was built. Don't know. It was a place of safety. The ark was a place of safety, a place of rescue for Noah and his family. Just as Jesus is that for us. He's our place of safety. He's our rescue. There's a verse in Luke, and it says, as it was in the day of Noah, so it will be at the coming of the Son of Man. For in the days before the flood, people were eating, and they were drinking, and they were marrying, and they were being given in marriage up to the day Noah entered the ark. And they knew nothing about what would happen until the flood came and took them all away. That is how it will be at the coming of the Son of Man. The water flooded, and it stayed 150 days and receded. And Noah and company were on that ark for 1 year and 10 days, or 370. Think about traveling. And we've already went to England this week. And the Garlocks went to Japan this week. And I bet you that I bet you